Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
We were asked by Pastor Marissa to share an impact story that we've had as members of Good Soil. And one of the biggest impacts that affected our life in 2020 was the birth of our third child, Scarlett. She was born on March 8th, which was literally one day before Governor DeWine announced the first case of coronavirus in the state of Ohio. And life as we know it quickly changed. Some would joke that it might have been the perfect time to have a baby, because naturally you go into hibernation as parents in those first couple months. But in all reality, it was very hard because, we couldn't bring her around family, couldn't show her off to friends, couldn't bring her to the church and show her off to our church community. And so it was definitely a crazy time. And obviously, as she got a little bit older and we started to look at, okay, when are we going to get her baptized? With Vivian and Jack, we never had these issues. They were baptized at 4 months. Everything was easy. But with Scarlett, that wasn't the case. And as we started to get into the summer, we started to have these conversations about when would we have her baptized? Would we do it just with our family and maybe broadcast it virtually? But baptisms are so important, and they're meant to be celebrated with the church, that we felt like that was a very important piece. That it would be great if we could celebrate this baptism with the church community and with Good Soil. And so, as luck would have it, as the weather started to break and we were able to start worshiping outside, we had conversations with Pastor Marissa about being able to do an outdoor baptism, which we hadn't really even worshiped outside before, and being able to do that was very neat. And so the prospect of doing the baptism, especially during the season of creation, with baptism being a spiritual rebirth, it kind of all fit and worked out. So on September 20th, as everyone is aware, Scarlett was baptized into the Good Soil community. And it was a very special day, and we were able to invite family and celebrate with the members of Good Soil that were able to come in person and join us and celebrate all together.
Yeah. So it was definitely a huge blessing to us to be able to do that. In the midst of all the chaos and sadness, it just brought a lot of happiness and joy to, I think, a lot of people. We were able to see a lot of the church community we hadn't seen in months. A lot of family was able to come that we haven't seen in a while. It was just a huge blessing to us to be able to do that. Yeah. At that time, I think specifically, because we were a few months in with the pandemic, and it was just, I don't know, it's very nice. I mean, it was wonderful. So
yeah, it was definitely neat. And, we were so thankful for all those individuals that helped make it happen, for everyone that helped obviously set up the worship space. And then I know that Sharon had the cake and the cookies afterwards, and we were able to talk with people and get to see people, like Elise said, that we haven't seen in a long time, and to be able to celebrate with people, to bring our little baby into the church world. It was very neat, because obviously we hadn't really even been able to show her off that much.
Even though she cried the entire time.
Yeah, she did. we call those cries of celebration and joy. That's what it was. But it was definitely a blessing, and something that was very impactful to us, especially in the craziness that was 2020.
Yes, I agree. It's something I think we'll always remember from the happy part of 2020.
Definitely.
For sure.
Definitely. So that's our story, and happy Easter to everyone.
Yes, happy Easter.
All right. Thanks.